Hey, Ronnie here from Four Wheeling in Western Australia. Welcome to trip episode number 30, I think it is. This time we're going to take on a track called Adelaide Road, which is in the southwest of Western Australia. Just airing down and getting ready now. What you're looking at here is the start of our track. We are in for one serious wet adventure. And we got two options. One is this one here. Bad option one, bad option two. Option two is the worst one. It's shallower than this one, but when you get to the end, it's so deep and it's just a straight wall. So yeah, I kind of realized that when I just popped my nose in here. I thought I'd better check it. And we'll see how we go on that one. Option one was pretty damn sloppy and soft. I honestly thought I was going to get stuck. Torben, on the other hand, didn't have much luck with bad option one. Pulling, yeah, it's working. How's your Land Cruiser recovery?
Yeah, that's good.
Took a while.
Next on the menu was bad option 2. At the end we put some max tracks to try and make a ramp.
You still filming? Ready, Todd? Yep, ready.
Well, keep going if you can. He's almost out.
You good, Todd? Yeah, just go.
We got everyone through. That's a bonus. And means we can continue on, and hopefully this was the hardest bit. Got Alex and Torbs fishing for tracks.
All recovery devices are recovered.
Not all.
Not all.
I can't get the fuckers out.
The further we went along the tracks, the more water we found and the more water we had to cross. This was one of the longest ones yet. And guess what? More water. Now just take note how seriously clean the undercarriages are on these vehicles. If there was any salt deposits left from any of the beach trips recently, well, that's all well and truly gone by now.
Glad we walked that bog hole, because in the middle, it's quite deep, like stuck kind of deep. So we're all hugging the edge, just like Torben's doing there.
I honestly can't recall any other trips I've been on where there's been that much water on the tracks. It just kept going. Here we are back in the Jeep. I'm not sure if you noticed before, but there's a lot of steam coming out of that engine bay. And this is where we discovered a bit of an issue with the Jeep.
You've broken something in.
Ah. What's going on there? Oh, we've got a slight issue with the Jeep.
You bought a what?
Overheating. The Jeep has stopped boiling, so we're ready to go. And what we've done here is we've put a strap to hold his bonnet up to let a bit extra air in, because he didn't want to be towed again. And we're ready to go.
Yeah.
You're hiding in there, are you? Alright, let's go.
Just keep an eye on that strap, because the last thing we wanted is the fan belt,
Yeah, that's true.
because then we ain't going anywhere.
Alright, so we've got about an hour to go, I think. Maybe. Depending on how the Jeep goes and what's to come up. But Alex has been on this track not too long ago, and he says there's not too much more difficult stuff coming up.
The Jeep decided to boil a bit more coolant, so we had to wait around a bit more. After that, we decided to let the Jeep limp into camp the short way, while the rest of us took the long way around, involving a river crossing. Almost every single water crossing we did, we checked by foot first, because if you can't walk it, you shouldn't be driving across.
Good morning. Had a lot of rain last night. A lot of rain. I think we're going to be in for a bit of fun today. The whole campsite's soaked. He's laying in a puddle too.
With the Jeep unable to cool itself at slow speeds and labour-intensive driving, Brian and John had to depart, unfortunately. They were, however, able to get home as high speed was cooling the engine enough. Now, the overheating issue was due to the electric fan no longer working. We suspected, and it was confirmed later, to be mud ingest. We spent day 2 exploring some steep terrain close to a town called Balingup. Now, it barely stopped raining all day. Now, at this stage, we didn't know it, but we were in for a seriously long, muddy, sloppy recovery. Long story short, I slid down 30 to 40 metres, almost ended up in the pines due to all the rain. The best course of action was to winch my vehicle back up using both vehicles. Now, to get the full story, we've done a collaboration with Alex from Intense Offroad. He has the full recovery video and some tips on how to do it. There is a link in the description below. Right. So today was a bloody big washout of a day. It resulted in half a day of recovering me, but that's all part of the fun. So stuck in this miserable weather and got the fire going. Rain has stopped finally, and we've got Alex over here who's going to cook a bit of an entree for us. This is Alex from Intense Offroad.
How you going?
So he's just getting all the ingredients out, and we'll get into what he's got cooking. What are you cooking?
We're cooking a broccoli dip tonight.
Broccoli dip.
Yeah, just in the little 1 litre camp oven.
So what have you got in there?
Well, so far I've got about 200 grams of cheese.
Yep.
And about a quarter of a can of condensed mushroom soup. I would have used just half a can of regular mushroom soup, but as it was condensed, used a bit less.
Yeah, cool.
I'm going to put in about 100 grams of broccoli, small enough so that you can dip with it, obviously, because it's a dip.
Yeah, gotcha.
And just a dash of milk, quarter of a cup.
Okay.
Whatever crackers suit.
Cool.
Whatever you feel like.
Getting hungry. Rightio. So it's now ready.
It's ready.
Can't give it a go. I'm bloody hungry.
Yeah, let's have a look. So there you go.
You can tell we're plodding around in a little bit.
Yeah, giving it a bit of a stir. It's been on there for, I have no idea how long, but basically until it reduces to a dip-like consistency.
Been on for a while.
It's been on for a fair while.
Yeah. I'll be guinea pig.
I'll go on plain, give you the chili.
For broccoli, man, that's pretty good.
It's like broccoli plus cheese.
Mmm. Reminds me of cauliflower and cheese.
Yeah, does a bit.
That's not bad, eh? Want to zoom in on that? It's a nice thick dippy texture. That's with a P, by the way.
Yep, dippy.
Cool. Well, if you want the recipe, go to Alex's website, which is
intenseoffroad.com.
That's right. On the
I'll
side
put
of
the
the
recipe up there. It's pretty easy anyway, but that's where you'll find it.
And also check out Alex's channel. He does trip videos, review videos, all kinds of four-wheel drive and camping related stuff. So there's a link down below. So do finish this video before you click that one, but definitely check his channel out. It's well worth it. If you like the trip videos, you're watching one now, you'll love his stuff too.
Cheers,
Cool.
Ronnie. And cheers, guys. We'll see you next time.
Alright, let's get stuck into this dip with a P.
Yes.
Stage 8, boys.
So here we are, day 3, back out exploring the steep terrain. Hopefully this time we're not spending half a day recovering a vehicle.
We're on what might be our final obstacle. This mud sludge bit to get up the hill. And there's Alex on the other side. The hill doesn't look too bad, but we want to get going before it rains so we don't end up in the same situation we did yesterday. And I've dropped more PSI to my tyres to give myself a better chance. So here we go.
Please leave a comment and give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. I'll now leave you with the remaining slideshow and some more footage. Take care on the tracks and trails, and I'll catch you in another video. See ya!